Morning all, back at the mechanics. It's that time of the day again. MOT, fingers crossed everything's going okay. She's regularly serviced every 10,000 miles, so hopefully won't be too scary, and then time for another service, change of oil, all that, give Jessica a bit of a spruce. I thought I'd just do a video. I should have done it sooner really, but you know what it's like. To say what I thought of speed course. And and also get your feedback on it, 'cause it's always handy for everybody else. Right, in my opinion, speed course, I meant to say this last time, speed courses, incredibly useful things. They are basically like free 3 points. They will cost you the morning off work, and they will cost you £100. They could cost you £200-300, but it's got to be so much better than getting those points, watching your insurance go up, and every time you get those points, hit the 12 points. In fairness, if you hit 12 points, you can still drive. You can claim what they call unnecessary hardship. I don't know if I said this last time actually. You can claim it every 3 years, and so you say, if you take my license away, it's not just like taking anyone else's license away. I will not be able to drive. I will lose my job, and therefore I will lose my house, and therefore it'll have an impact on my family. And then you can plead unnecessary hardship. You can only do that once. You can do it once every 3 years. Hopefully you won't ever get to that point. Hopefully you can keep a clean license, but just obey the rules if you can. But then sometimes, like I say, we all have a momentary lapse of reason. That's what I did. I generally do my best to stick inside the rules, just because I don't want to grief. But anyway, so things I learned after speakers. Now the other thing is, like the guys say, we all think we're fantastic drivers, and we do. We all think we're the greatest driver in the world, but there's never any like retraining with driving. I passed when I was 17. I'm nearly 50. I've had no retraining in 33 years. You can do the new driving courses like the ROSPA course and all that kind of stuff. None of us do. We're out there taking money. So things that I learned, them signs, like we've got them on the gantries with the signs with the red circles. They're all that's the way forward with these smart motorways. It means that we can use the hard shoulder now, which as far as I'm concerned is like an extra lane. Thanks very much. But rather than doing the gantries now, they're doing what they call hockey stick signs. It looks like a hockey stick out the side. It's got a great big LCD display on it, sort of computer display. If that says 50 on that display or 40, that's it for the whole motorway. It kind of stands to reason, but worth mentioning, it's not just for that lane, it's for everything. But that's kind of stands to reason anyway. The second thing I learned is when you pull in, if you break down on the hard shoulder, park your van at an angle. And I actually thought, hey, that's a pretty good tip, that one, because what they say is when you're driving down the motorway, you focus on the cars in front, and if they're straight, you kind of think they're moving. And if you're driving down that hard shoulder and you've missed the red X, and a car in front of you is straight, you're going to go bang into it. Whereas if you're driving down the shoulder and you miss the red X and it's parked at an angle, you think, hang on, that's wrong, and you'll pull over. It might save yourself, might save the motor. The third thing was interesting. Can you change your tyre on a motorway? I've done it. I've changed the tyre. I was in the truck, and I said to the guy, are we allowed to change tyres on the motorway? And he said, yes, but we don't advise it because it's not very safe. You call the AA man or the RAC man, he'll come up behind you, we'll park his van 200 yards down the motorway, flashing lights, he's got all the kit, he'll do it for you. And then I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, but he's going to get here in an hour, he's going to spend an hour doing it, or time doing it. I can do it 20 minutes, I can be back on my way. And then the geezer on the other table turned around and went, my mate got killed changing tyre on a motorway. I thought, I have to think about that one when it happens, wouldn't I? And finally, those red X's in the top thing, that means don't use that lane from the gantry. From the second that bridge counts, don't use that lane. I say finally also, one other thing that's interesting, and they're going to start making it pointable. Might be 3 points, might be 6 points. I don't think it is at the moment. And the other final thing that I learned, which I didn't know, is the time the cameras come on. So if you suddenly watch it flick down from 60 to 40, is that instant? So you're doing 60, it goes 40, bang, you get a flash. No, the time limit could be anything between 1 minute and 6 minutes. So if you suddenly see something flash, you're doing 60, it bangs down to 40, it's there, there's no need to slam your anchors on. You just sort of take your foot off the accelerator, go down slowly. That's what they told me. And that's what I'm going to try and do, because I don't want any points, and I don't want to spend another Wednesday morning in a drinking coffee and listening to people telling me how to drive. I just want to get on and do my job. Anyway, give us some feedback on this one. Anything you want to know. I did it a bit quick because I want to feed it back in on Sunday tomorrow. But anyway, that's it. I just thought I'd give you some feedback. Do some more next week. Hope you're all well. Hope the van passes the MOT. Take care, take money.